On this episode of Cantonese Culture, I'll be interviewing design students on their culture and dialects. What is your main dialect?
My main dialect is Cantonese. I'm Cantonese.
Hakka.
Hi, my main dialect is Hokkien and also Teochew.
Do you know how to speak your dialect?
No, I don't. But I know how to speak Hokkien.
Where do you learn to speak Hokkien from?
I grew up with my grandparents, so I'll listen to them speaking Hokkien when I grew up.
Which part of your family is Hakka?
My mom's side is Hakka and my dad's side is Hainanese.
Do you know how to speak either languages?
Honestly, not really. In Hakka, I only know 2 words, which is both scolding words like Painin and Chaosinin. So Painin means naughty kid, and then Chaosinin means so noisy.
Do you often hear Hakka or Hainanese being spoken in Singapore?
No, not really. I only hear around my grandparents when they're speaking to my mom.
Actually, my father's side is Hokkien, then my mom's side is Teochew.
Do you know some Hokkien and Teochew phrases?
Yeah, very easy things like Chapa Be. And for Teochew, I know Teochew Nang, Kaki Nang.
Do you know what those words mean?
It means like, have you eaten in Hokkien? And for the Teochew one, it means like, since we're all Teochew, we are all family together.
What is the most common dialect that is spoken in Singapore?
I actually think it's Hokkien because if you see secondary school, a lot of younger generation people who don't know how to speak any dialect, but Hokkien will be their first actual Chinese dialect that they will speak while they can pick up because of probably curse words.
Curse word.
I would say either Hokkien or Cantonese.
I believe Hokkien is spoken very widely everywhere.
What are some ways you think we can do to promote this dialect in Singapore?
I think we have mini workshops. For example, maybe during Flex Week, you can have one day allocated to do this kind of dialect events. Then we can get people to come teach or do games, fun and games while we actually get to learn the dialect. Yeah, through fun and games.
Fun and games. Okay.
I think a good way to promote dialects in Singapore would be to host workshops that are interactive and also connect generations together. So because the older generation knows more dialects, I think it would be a good idea for them to come together with the younger generation so that they can teach them common phrases like good morning, have you eaten? And I think these simple phrases can help to connect the younger generation to the older generation. So when you visit a shop, for example, a hawker center shop, you can just ask the uncle, good morning, have you eaten? But not in English, but in for example, Hokkien.
What is another dialect you like to learn in Singapore?
I actually want to learn Cantonese, my own dialect that I'm not strong at because I feel I don't know my roots well. I'm Cantonese, but I can't speak Cantonese. I only know Sik Bao Mo. That's the only.
Isn't it Sik Bao Mi?
Maybe. See lah. Just prove my point. Just prove the point that I don't know, but I want to make my parents proud. Because now I feel the Cantonese that ability to speak ends at my generation. So I don't want it to I don't want it to end. I don't want it to be at my generation. It's I feel I'm the one being whole it's because of my fault. I don't want. Yeah, it's my fault, yeah.
So it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. And imagine next time I tell the future generation, oh, we are Cantonese, but I cannot speak Cantonese. I cannot teach you Cantonese. It's
I would like to try to learn Cantonese because my grandmother is actually Cantonese, so my dad's half Cantonese. And I think Cantonese is a pretty versatile language because in Hong Kong they mainly speak Cantonese and a large part of my father's side speaks Cantonese as well. So I would like to learn Cantonese so that I can get to connect with them, and if I were to travel to Hong Kong, I'll be able to speak to the locals and act like a local.
I would like to learn Cantonese because I watch a lot of Hong Kong movies. I mean, I sort of know how to speak Cantonese, but I don't know how to say it properly. So I'd like to learn that.
And thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gwen.
Thank you.
Hey, no worries, man. No worries.
And that's all for the episode of Cantonese Culture. Thank you and hope you stay tuned for the next episode.